Yo, Smell from Holla Direct TV, Holla Direct Apparel, forum.8andskate.com. What are you working on? What are we working on? Making some changes down here, beloved. Got my workbench, got my cart finally assembled for my jobs and all that. I got my little desk over here. I mean, everything back in motion for the most part. Got a fire extinguisher. This is very important. This is what I want to talk about today, just a little bit. Yeah, I mean, still a work in progress. Pardon me, I was working on a little job down here. Got my toolbox. It's the last remaining one of these ever. I'm keeping that. Yeah, man, I was just working on some mugs, my stickers. Probably gonna do an episode on those very soon, if not next. Yeah, pretty much just making more room. This is my finishing station. I fold my t-shirts. Actually, when I complete things over here, I roll them right over here, fold them, package everything, and get it out the door. Sold my embroidery machine and serger. Gonna be getting rid of some of these supplies over here as well. Throw that in the garbage. Screen print for transfers. And that's a less lethal launcher. That's for a whole nother channel. If you're interested in stuff like that, Less Lethal Self-Defense, slog on the Less Lethal Coalition at YouTube. Yeah, man, I'm in motion. I'm back in motion. It's the little things like this that make all the difference in the world. For a couple of years, I had this Rollo printer with the 4x6 labels just kind of stacked up every which way. Now I got a dispenser and holder. Put my desk together, that way everything's right in front of me. Invested in these to hold my stickers. Now my stickers on all over the place. Got a new tagging gun. This one right here needs to go in the trash. It's no good for me. I gotta open that new one. Yeah, just investing in myself once again. Utilizing the things that I have in this wonderful basement. Yes, indeed, my wonderful children came back here and organized my stock room. They put everything kind of where it belongs. All the little loose ends is stuff that I did. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go ahead and fix it the way that they had it, because yeah, their work doesn't go unnoticed. Gotta make it neater in here. But they did a great job. It's still mask season. We had a lot of mask mandates lifted throughout the country, depending on where you live, but sadly, I just lost my uncle last week to the COVID. Rest in peace to Uncle Big Troy. It's definitely serious out here. Mask season is still very much in full effect. That's probably what you're gonna be seeing a lot of from me, masks. I'm not really a fan of telling people what to do, telling people to wear masks, telling people to get shots, but just be careful. Your life is important. You matter. That COVID stuff is no joke. Just be safe out there. That's all I can tell you. I'm not getting into the politics of it. Now, when I started this video, I told y'all what I did want to talk about, and I'm going to get to that in just a second. But basically, with this setup here, I want this setup to be smart, where I'm working smarter, not harder. I got my office area right here, and here is my production workbench, where I make my t-shirts with my transfers. I'm working pretty much off of screen printed transfers. High quality screen printed transfers is pretty much most of what I'm going to be working with, since I'm doing bulk jobs down here now. I've got my butcher paper with my butcher paper roll. It's very convenient for me. T-shirt ruler to size my t-shirt. This is much quicker than the T-square it. I've got my heat tape for when I'm doing mugs or sublimating. Our mug press from Heat Press Nation. Keep my lint roller. All of my supplies that I need for production, I try to keep right here or close by. I got my scale. I think I want this over there somewhere, and I'll figure that out in due time. But for right now, I'm gonna have it here. It's not hurting anything. And I got my crafty vinyl cutter. This is the vinyl cutter that I started Holla Direct Apparel with. Oh, pardon this dust. I'm gonna get somebody down here real soon to get these floors done. Just don't know when. It's not important. Don't worry about it. First things first, get the house. We got the house. Yeah. Inkjet. Definitely got to have your inkjet printer. I don't care what kind of business you are running. It's vital. And the good thing about it is it's wireless and it's inexpensive. It's inexpensive. You got to have your inkjet. I just like the way the ink looks. I've been trying to print documents with a Sawgrass printer, and the ink is dull. to say the least. It's not the same kind of inks. This is strictly for clothing. I'm gonna have to get some sublimation ink from Cosmos Ink. I'm running very low on these cartridges. And my black ink is looking a little green, looking a little dry, looking a little ashy. Help me with that. Help me down below. How do I fix my ink settings for black ink on the Sawgrass SG400? Shout out to Stan Banks T-shirt styles. All right, guys, so now that y'all see how my shop is looking and functioning as of right now, I'm nowhere near done down here, but I just wanted to let you guys know I'm alive, I'm well, I'm working. What I wanted to talk to y'all about today is fire extinguisher, but most importantly, safety. Safety in your shop. Absolutely should have one of these. If you're running electronics, if you're running things like this, you definitely need this fire extinguisher. If you're running things that could cause a fire, you definitely need this. Now, the best fire extinguisher to get for your shop or your home business, or you should have one of these in your home, period. Even if you're in an apartment, you should have one of these in your kitchen or your laundry room. I need probably 1 or 2 more of these. Definitely at least 2 more of these. But basically, guys, what you need to be looking for when you're buying a fire extinguisher is A, B, C. Get an A, B, C fire extinguisher, all right? Now, basically, when you get an ABC fire extinguisher, it's gonna pretty much guarantee that the flame retardant inside of this extinguisher is going to put out pretty much any kind of fire, whether it be an industrial fire or something domestic. This puts out trash, wood, paper, flammable liquids, as well as electrical equipment. So it's good for electrical fires, maybe a kitchen grease fire, flammable, combustible, toxic waste, general rubbish. This is your all-around universal fire extinguisher. Okay, so it's very important that you're looking for a fire extinguisher that's gonna be able to extinguish a wide array of fires. I can't stress this enough. This is not just a t-shirt video. This is a safety video. Whether you are a homeowner, whether you rent an apartment, you run a home business, you run any kind of business, I think these should be in every home. This can stop your home from burning down and prevent a lot of problems if you get to it quick enough. And what you want to do, you want to aim this at the base of the fire, okay? And then you want to press that nozzle down and you want to sweep from side to side at the base of the fire. That's going to put the fire out, all right? Be safe out there, or in there, or up there, or down there. Just be safe. Get you a fire extinguisher. You can pick these up anywhere. Any hardware store, Walmart, anywhere pretty much have it. So something I would definitely suggest, go out and get you a fire extinguisher, all right? Smell from Holla Direct TV, Holla Direct Apparel, forum.8escape.com. What are you working on?